The Haitian Revolution, a monumental uprising that spanned from 1791 to 1804, not only stands as one of history's most consequential anti-colonial and anti-slavery movements, but also represents a defining moment in the legacy of Black liberation. The term Black Jacobins speaks to the revolutionaries of Saint-Domingue, modern-day Haiti, who fought not only for their own freedom, but also embodied the radical ideals that were sweeping through France and its colonies. The Black Jacobins were inspired by and took their name from the radical faction of the Jacobins during the French Revolution, though they adapted these ideas to suit their own circumstances, ultimately redefining what freedom, equality, and self-determination meant for people of African descent. This movement reverberated across the globe, influencing abolitionist movements, colonial uprisings, and independence movements in Latin America, Africa, and the Caribbean. The legacy of the Black Jacobins is, therefore, a complex and profound narrative about the fight for freedom and the reshaping of political ideals that transcend borders and time. The roots of the Haitian Revolution can be traced to the brutal institution of slavery and the societal inequalities that defined colonial Saint-Domingue. Saint-Domingue was among the wealthiest French colonies, producing massive amounts of sugar and coffee through a harsh system of forced labor. Enslaved Africans bore the brunt of this labor, suffering from malnutrition, violence, and forced labor. The colony's social hierarchy was rigidly structured, with French plantation owners at the top, free people of color who held some privileges but were still marginalized, and enslaved people of African descent at the bottom. The French Revolution of 1789 sparked widespread discussions on freedom, liberty, and the rights of citizens. However, while the revolution promised liberty and equality, it initially excluded colonial subjects from these promises. For the Black Jacobins, these contradictions were glaring, and they turned the rhetoric of liberty and equality against their oppressors, applying the revolutionary ideals to their own struggle for emancipation and self-rule. Toussaint Louverture, an emancipated slave and a formidable leader, quickly emerged as one of the primary figures of the Haitian Revolution. Louverture, often called the Black Napoleon, skillfully navigated the turbulent political landscape, balancing alliances with competing European powers, including France, Spain, and Britain, as he sought to secure Saint-Domingue's autonomy and the freedom of its people. Louverture's military acumen and political sophistication allowed him to build an organized and disciplined revolutionary army that struck fear in the hearts of colonial powers. He understood that the struggle for freedom went beyond the abolition of slavery. It was also a battle for political power and sovereignty. Under his leadership, the Black Jacobins asserted themselves as not only warriors for emancipation, but also as diplomats, administrators, and builders of a nascent Black republic. Louverture's vision was not limited to ending slavery, but extended to creating an independent state where Black people could govern themselves. The Haitian Revolution also demonstrated the international complexities of the struggle against colonialism and slavery. Louverture's army found allies in various places, including among abolitionists and sympathetic revolutionaries. However, they also faced formidable opposition from external forces, notably the French under Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon's ambitions for a new empire in the Americas led to a renewed French invasion in 1802. With intention of reasserting control over Saint-Domingue and reinstating slavery. Louverture was ultimately captured and deported to France, where he died in 1803. Yet his vision and legacy lived on. Jean-Jacques Dessalines, one of Louverture's generals, took up the mantle and continued the fight, leading the final stages of the revolution. Dessalines declared independence on January 1, 1804, proclaiming the establishment of Haiti, the first Black republic and the second independent nation in the Americas after the United States. The Haitian Revolution's successful outcome was nothing short of extraordinary, sending shockwaves through the Western world. It demonstrated that enslaved people were not only capable of organizing a powerful revolt, but could also achieve victory over the most formidable military powers of the time. For many Europeans and Americans, the Haitian Revolution was a terrifying prospect, as it threatened the economic and social systems that depended on slavery. In the United States, particularly in the slave-holding South, the Haitian Revolution intensified fears of slave uprisings and led to harsher measures to suppress any potential insurrections. The success of the Haitian Revolution challenged the notion of white supremacy and the belief in the inherent inferiority of black people. It proved that black people could fight for and govern themselves, forcing colonial powers and slaveholders to confront the fragility of their own systems of exploitation. However, Haiti's independence came at a high cost. The country faced diplomatic and economic isolation, as many nations, particularly slave-owning ones, refused to recognize its sovereignty. France demanded an indemnity for the loss of property, including enslaved people, which amounted to an exorbitant sum that crippled Haiti's economy for generations. The debt was not paid off until 1947, nearly 150 years after independence. The legacy of this financial burden would haunt Haiti, shaping its political and economic trajectory well into the 20th century. Additionally, the new republic struggled with internal conflicts and governance challenges, as the revolutionary leaders grappled with issues of land distribution, class divisions, and competing visions for the country's future. While the Haitian Revolution succeeded in abolishing slavery and establishing a black republic, the legacy of colonial exploitation and the hostility of foreign powers placed Haiti on a precarious path, hindering its development and stability. Despite these challenges, the Haitian Revolution inspired anti-colonial and liberation movements across the Americas and Africa. Simon Bolivar, the Venezuelan revolutionary, received material and moral support from Haiti, which he used to further his campaign for independence in South America. In exchange, Bolivar promised to abolish slavery in the territories he liberated, a promise that underscored the revolutionary solidarity that Haiti extended to other oppressed people. The impact of the Black Jacobins also reverberated through the abolitionist movements in the United States and Europe, as activists drew on the example of the Haitian Revolution to argue for the end of slavery and racial discrimination. For African and Caribbean descendants, the revolution became a symbol of resilience and empowerment, a testament to the ability of black people to overcome the shackles of enslavement and create a new reality based on freedom and equality. In the intellectual sphere, the Haitian Revolution has been the subject of extensive study and debate, particularly regarding its implications for Western political philosophy and the meaning of universal human rights. Scholars like C.L.R. James, in his seminal work The Black Jacobins, have argued that the Haitian Revolution exposed the contradictions of the Enlightenment, which espoused ideals of liberty and equality while simultaneously justifying slavery and colonial exploitation. For James and others, the Black Jacobins were not merely followers of the French Revolution but pioneers of a radical vision of human rights that transcended race and nation. They redefined what it meant to be free, emphasizing that true liberation required not only the abolition of slavery but also the dismantling of colonial power structures. The Haitian Revolution challenged Western societies to confront the hypocrisies within their own ideologies, revealing the limitations of a vision of freedom that excluded colonized and enslaved people. In contemporary times, the legacy of the Black Jacobins and the Haitian Revolution continues to inspire movements for racial justice and decolonization. The revolution remains a symbol of black empowerment and resistance against systemic oppression. It serves as a reminder that the fight for freedom and equality is not only about the liberation of a specific group, but about the creation of a society that honors the dignity and rights of all people. The Black Lives Matter movement, as well as other contemporary struggles for social justice, often evoke the spirit of the Haitian Revolution, connecting the historical struggle of the Black Jacobins with today's quest for equality and human rights. The Haitian Revolution and the legacy of the Black Jacobins represent one of the most profound affirmations of human freedom and dignity in history. They achieved the seemingly impossible, the overthrow of an exploitative colonial system, the abolition of slavery, and the establishment of a free and independent Black republic. Their legacy endures, not only as a testament to their courage and resilience, but also as an enduring challenge to all societies that aspire to true equality and justice. The story of the Black Jacobins is a story of visionaries who dared to imagine a world free from oppression and who had the courage to fight for that vision against overwhelming odds. The Haitian Revolution stands as a beacon of hope and a call to action, urging each generation to carry forward the ideals of freedom, justice, and equality that the Black Jacobins so fiercely championed.